good looking, so refined. Say, wouldn't you like to know what's going on in my mind? So let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every guy I see.
Welcome back to today's episode of Crash Course 101. Today the topic is the Great Depression and the New Deal. The year was 1929 when it all began. Historians to this day debate the cause, but we have broken it up into 4 sections. 1. Agricultural faults. 2. Bank failures. 3. The Treaty of Versailles. And 4. The stock market crash. Guest starring on today's episode, we have Farmer Hope, Banker Kinsey, and political leader Eris. Thanks for joining!
Howdy y'all, I'm having hard times on the farm. I bought many acres of land during World War I to meet the increased demands for agricultural goods. After the war ended and Europe became stable once again, there were no more need for the production I had. I still continued to farm because I was in heavy debt. This caused the major overproduction, more debt, and low farm prices. The agricultural problems were the major cause of the Great Depression, in my opinion.
Thank you, Farmer Hope. Indeed, the farming problems were a great cause of the Great Depression. Haha, get it? Another cause was the failure in the banking system. For an insight on this, we will take you to Banker Kinsey.
Good afternoon. It all started with the idea of margin buying. People were taking out loans to buy stocks in hopes of making their money back while making some more for themselves. When the stock market crashed, debtors were not able to pay back their loans. Everybody who had not taken out loans rushed to get their money out, only to find it wasn't there. This led to bank failures, and banks across the country were being shut down.
Banker Kinsey, thanks for joining us. Many people blame the Great Depression on margin buying and bank failures. The final belief we will focus on today is the Treaty of Versailles. Political leader Eris will help us with this topic.
Greetings. The Treaty of Versailles was signed following the end of World War I. It stated that Germany had to accept blame for beginning the war, pay reparations for the damage done, decrease their armed forces, and territory would be lost. This cut rate by over 50%, leading to mass overproduction in America, which eventually led to the debt and the bank crash.
Thank you, political leader Eris. In 1932, the first New Deal was created by the Roosevelt administration. The New Deal created programs such as the National Industrial Recovery Act, the Federal Emergency Relief Act, and the Agricultural Adjustment Act, along with several others. Let's test your knowledge on these programs with a little test.
Which of the following was created to help farmers by paying them to not grow crops? The Glass-Steagall Act, the Tennessee Valley Authority, or the Agricultural Adjustment Act? The correct answer is the AAA. Do you know any of the negative effects of this act? The major issue was that it caused farmers to have to let go of their tenant farmers and sharecroppers, hurting the poor American farmers, especially the African American farmers. What was the goal of the Securities and Exchange Commission? Was it to oversee stock market operations, to set rules for working such as minimum wage and maximum working hours, or was it to provide men ages 18 to 24 with outdoor work? If you said to oversee stock market operations, you are correct. The SEC was needed during this time to help restore faith in the stock market. It was the National Industrial Recovery Act that set rules for working, and the Civilian Conservation Corps that provided young men with jobs in outdoor work.
A little more about the New Deal. Roosevelt entered presidency with a bang. In the first 100 days, he concentrated on reforming the economy through regaining banking confidence with the Emergency Banking Relief Act. He created several, as in 5, new unemployment programs. These include Civilian Conservation Corps, Federal Emergency Relief Administration, Civil Works Administration, Public Works Administration, and Works Progress Administration. Pretty much, if it ends in administration, it relates to unemployment during the 1930s. The AAA, not in any way similar to the KKK, paid farmers not to farm. That's right, not to. This helped to reduce the large amounts of overproduction, like Farmer Hope talked about earlier. It was later ruled unconstitutional by the Supreme Court, however. Two of the most important acts during the time period, in my personal opinion, are the Fair Labor Standard Act and the National Industrial Recovery Act. Together, these acts set a minimum age limit of 16 for employment and established maximum working hours. In summary, Franklin Roosevelt went into presidency knowing what needed to be accomplished. He accomplished it by following his three programs of relief, recovery, and reform, which produced the first New Deal. Okay guys, this concludes today's lesson on the Great Depression and the New Deal. We hope that it has been a beneficial time period for you. We'd like to thank Farmer Hope, Banker Kinsey, and political leader Eris for helping us out today. And as always, remember, go Crash Course Go!
Kinsey in the building, baby. We live in Sydney, Australia, you feel me? Yeah. Hey, how do you pronounce that shit again?
This here is Givenchy, $900 jeans, homie. All these girls be raunchy, like let me see your peen, homie. She trying to cause a scene, but I'm in Paris with my team, walking slow like I'm on lane. Then my nigga jewelry look so clean. I occasionally bought in Lambin. I ain't talking about Jim Jones, nigga. I'm talking about hooping up, special shirt, break the bones. Fuck your Rolex, roll up, homie. Roll that kush, blow that, homie. Oh, stop that, the popo on me. Oh, shit out the window. See ya. We just getting saucy and Aussie, we boss.